Hi guys, and welcome to the General Jerry channel. I would like to wish everyone a very happy new year, and I'm just going to double check that this is working right now. Looks like it's working. Let us see. There we go. It's working right now. I'd like to thank yes. By the way, we're trying to get Don One Banks in here. He said he'll join here. So, yes, Don, we are live worldwide right now. I would like to thank Walking on Lego for keeping the chat entertained. So, thank you so much for keeping the chat entertained as well. And I'd like to thank Sith Insight as well for keeping the chat entertained, as well as Michael Morgan, as well as many others. So, guys, I'd like to thank you so much for that. And I also like to thank God as well for the positivity there. Alberto Del Rio is the best. Sup, General Jerry? How's it going, Alberto Del Rio? Eric Lewis, what's up, Jerry? And Spike. By the way, a lot of you might know he has a new channel called Spike Shooter. It's in the chat right now, so if you want to subscribe to him right now. And God, Jerry, yes, well, I am actually drinking tonight. I'm having a good time here on New Year's Eve, God. God, my end goal right now is to convert you into the ways of me. That's what this hangout is actually for, God. It's to convert you, motherfucker. It's to convert you to the ways of General Jerry. By the way, it's actually a guy on the chat called Actually God. So my goal is to convert you because I think you secretly love me. And that's what this goal of this hangout is. Sith Insight, hey Jerry, you heard about Kenny Omega in the WWE Training Center? I actually haven't been in a loop of WWE right now in terms of that. New vids coming in the upcoming year. Yes, we actually will now officially have General Jerry storylines. We're gonna have General Jerry storylines, not like the whole kind of shock factor and shit. But it's going to be like storylines with General Jerry. We're also going to add another character here on the channel as well. I'm just getting the voice and shit like that. So, yeah. Do you play video games? That is by the Ultimate Reaper. Yes, I actually do. Believe it or not, I've actually been playing Star Wars Bounty Hunter recently. I've been playing that game for a while. I downloaded it. It's on the January sale. In case anyone doesn't know, there's like 60% off the January sale now on PSN. They're not paying me to say this. I fucking wish they did. But no, it's apparently the January sale where all PSN games are 60% off. I've been playing now for a while. So yeah. Spike, I just subscribed. So Spike, you got a subscriber. Thanks to me there, Spike. I watched the World of Wrestling on ITV tonight. Was a really good show, much better than Raw. WJ would have liked it, I think. Yeah, I actually thought it was a good show. A lot of the guys I didn't. Here's the thing. Because I deal with a lot of WWE TNA emphasis shit, I don't have enough time to like go to the indie stuff and shit like that and blah, 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 blah. So I don't have enough time to like deal with that type of shit. So it gets to a point where I'm like, you know, I need to focus on this, you know, but I do like maybe sometimes watching some of that stuff. World of Wrestling, I did watch it. JR is 10 times better than Michael Cole. Let's be honest with you, people. It's a fact. And that is an absolute fact. Jerry, you get no credit for that. What's that for? No problem, dude. I get no credit. Oh yeah, for people subscribing to for is there going to be a hangout? Robbie Battle. I'm just getting people involved in right now. I'm getting Don just wrote to me there saying, "Are we live?" So I'm gonna try and get him in right now. The people are asking for Don Banks right now. So Don, if you shall step up, here it is. And if other people want to join as well, we can let them in as well. So all in all, it looks like a pretty good hanging that we're getting going right now. We're just like I said, this is the hardest part, is actually getting people to go in. Kenny Omega will set for WWE on Fire. Are they? Let's see here. It's Will was right now. Jerry, should you do hangouts more often? Oh, I think we got someone joining us, have we? Razorstein, Tommy, how's it going, mate?
Yeah, what's up?
Your friend?
Yeah.
Is it Cole?
Yeah.
But I think like video.
Yeah, it's video. Video call.
Hi.
How's it
Yo, dude.
going?
Good.
How's it going, mate?
What's up, dude?
You're live on the General Jerry channel.
What friend?
Hey, what's up, dude? How you doing?
All
What's going
good,
on,
mate.
Jerry?
Not much. All good, mate. Yeah. Here, Tommy, I want to get your take on this Ronda Rousey stuff, because Ronda got knocked the fuck out, man. She got knocked the hell out, man. She got knocked the hell out. What happened there, man? What happened there?
He's drinking. I don't know. Yeah.
I
don't know. Anyway, it all comes down to she has to leave her coach. She has to leave Edmund, and that's what it comes down to, man. She doesn't want to leave Edmund, and it's a huge problem. She's just gonna get her fucking ass kicked, figuratively, literally, everything, man. She's gonna take a horrible beating if she stays in this. And I told everyone that this was going to happen. A lot of people bought into the hype, like, oh, Ronda's gonna win. How? Well, she learned her lesson from last time. She did? What new skills did she learn? Well, she learned not to get knocked out. Well, that doesn't mean you learn new skills. You know, she learned that she didn't like getting knocked out, but did she learn how to fucking strike? No. Did she learn how to close the distance? No. Did she learn a single leg? No. Did she learn how to close to a clinch? Nope. Double leg? Nope. Angles? Nope. Nothing. What the fuck? She didn't learn anything. So people just saw the blueprint and just ran with it, man.
Mm-mm. It's like, I feel sorry for Ronda a little bit, because like in many ways she was the stepping stone for people to watch women in the cage, right? She was the stepping stone for people to watch her, and to see her get knocked out like that, I was like, oh no, and I can't.
It was sad. It was sad, and like people are completely ripping her apart yet again. I mean, it's happening to her all over again. People are just tearing her apart again, man.
And she took a year
again
out.
and again and again. People are just ripping into her.
Yeah, it's here's the thing. Ronda has a lot of potential in the media. I don't think in the cage fighting scene, but I do believe in like the media and movies and television. She has a future there.
No, I don't think she does. I don't think she has a future anywhere.
Oh shit. Oh, why do you say that, Tommy?
This is all reliant on her being a great fighter. There's movie roles. They're all gonna fucking leave, dude. All those people got up and left tonight. All those, commercials and movie roles and deals. All those people pulled out tonight. They all dropped the Ronda stock and sold as much Ronda stock as they possibly could. And the Rocket Ronda Rousey stock completely dropped. It imploded, man. It was horrible. Dana White fucking sold her down the river, man. It was stupid. He sold her down the river, and she bought into the bullshit, man. And she should have never bought into the bullshit, and she did.
He shouldn't have thrown her in that fight. He shouldn't have.
What's that, Jerry?
He shouldn't have thrown her in that fight. He shouldn't have. I felt that they shouldn't have thrown her in that fight because, to me personally, Ronda, she was the person that got women into MMA. Essentially, she is a stepping stone. She is the type of person that a lot of people inspire to be. But in terms of her, in the octagon, she lacked a lot of shit there. People have said that it's confidence. Since the last fight she had, it knocked her confidence down. They said the reason why Ronda was so good was because of her confidence. And because her confidence left, that is what the display that we're seeing right now. What do you think of that, Tommy?
Bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. People who know the sport, people who follow it, they understand that, there's a huge hole in Ronda's game. I mean, it's just that big of a difference, man. Remember back in the day in UFC where you'd see some boxer come in and he had no takedown defense. He had no idea how to defend wrestling. He had no idea how to fucking, do any of that shit. And he just got destroyed. Same thing. Ronda has no striking.
Here's the thing. She's not like the best, right? Let's be honest. She's not the best in the world. But in terms of she was. She was, yes. But in terms of the spectrum of what MMA is now, she's nothing really compared to what we've seen today. We've seen a lot of these fighters that have come before that are dominating the sport. And it's a real shame. It's a real shame to see Ronda the way she is. I think someone needs to keep an eye on her 24/7. I would say that.
You would say what?
I would have someone keep an eye on her 24/7, if you know what I mean, Tommy. And I think you know what I mean by
definitely.
That.
This is different too, man. People are saying, "Oh, she made her own choice." It was her choice to get into the octagon. It was her choice to do this. But you got to think about it. You don't fucking tell people to do stupid, crazy shit when they're drunk. You know what I mean? Because they're acting irrational. You don't want to, tell people, "Yeah, man, you're fine. You should drive." No, that's a bad idea. But that's the same kind of scenario. What's going on? Ronda was not right in the fucking head, big time, and they still offered her this, and they should have gave her a fucking, an introduction. They should have gave her some kind of better warm-up fight, and they offered her a fucking title fight against a killer. And they just fed her to the fucking wolves. And, it's not right, man. Dana, I think, is an asshole for fucking doing this. Now, everyone's sitting back fucking laughing up a storm, making a shit ton of money. They made a lot of money off of Ronda, and Ronda's the one who got fucked up. And everyone's fucking sitting back, and Dana White's fucking happy as shit right now, collecting a nice paycheck saying, "Well, it wasn't me." Yeah, but you lied to her.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
We got the Don Juan Banks making his return to the channel, Jerry Channel. Don, how are you? And I hope you're having a happy
everything's great. Everything's great. Yeah. It's great to be on here. It's great to reminisce. Everything's fine over here. Live from South Korea, the one and only Tommy Ray. We're having a great time here at General Jerry.
So, Don,
what's up, man?
So, Dom, what's your reaction from Ronda losing? Because that, listen, I had a fair idea she was gonna lose. I have to be honest. I had a fair idea she was gonna lose. Some people are calling her a fraud. Some people are calling her a phony. What is the legacy of Ronda Rousey? What is the legacy of her?
I definitely don't think she's a fraud or a phony. I think that, for her time, she did great. And I also think that a lot of it has to do with a bunch of factors that me and Razorstein talk about all the time, which would take almost this entire show to go through. But she definitely is not a fraud. She's not a phony. She's a tough woman. She still went in there. She took the beating. She didn't quit. She didn't give up. She kept getting hit, and she kept taking the shots. It's just that we wish that there was, things that we could have done for her that would have made this better. I mean, General Jury, you were around when we were covering Manny Pacquiao. You remember Pacquiao got knocked out by Juan Manuel Marquez, and he was able to work his way back up. He fought, 3 fights, and he worked his way up to Floyd Mayweather. He didn't just get thrown in there against Floyd. He didn't just get thrown in there against some real tough competition. He was able to build his confidence and everything back up. And plus, he knew the mistakes that he made, and he was willing to work on that change. Unfortunately for Ronda Rousey, that was not the case. And, it's led to another devastating defeat for her till the end of her career. But if it was a fortunate situation, we would have wished that she could have did things the right way and tried to avoid this situation altogether. But unfortunately, it was not done the right way, and she's getting a lot of backlash. But she's the real deal. It's just unfortunately she does not possess the skill and the mentality to get a victory against a woman that's most likely is tougher than Holly Holm, the woman that knocked her out last year.
Here, Don, Will's World Entertainment wants to join right now. Are you okay with that?
I'm fine with anyone joining,
Okay.
Anybody.
Right,
Anybody on you want.
Because me and Will are good friends, so I'm going to send him a link here right now. Well, there you go. Because he's a big MMA fan. Here's the thing with Ronda. What she's done for the sport of casual fans. I'm talking about casual people that don't really watch it regularly. She has put a lot of emphasis on the sport. I think that's her legacy. But I feel as if her losing twice in a row is like, it's like a Pacquiao, like me and you talk about Dawn, where fucking if Pacquiao, he got knocked out, right? And then he loses straight after that. That would be terrible. But Ronda losing twice in a row, she's apparently she's announced her retirement as far as I'm aware.
Jerry, you want to hear something that no one's been talking about?
Go ahead.
You know who did win? Know who fucking won the battle, the war? Misha.
Go ahead.
Misha fucking won, dude. If there's any fucking winner in this whole entire thing, holy shit, it was Misha. Misha got fucked up by Ronda multiple times. But in the very end, Misha's on top. Misha, she's sitting there talking to Dana White about how Ronda Rousey looks fucking terrible and everyone hates her. Misha's sitting back in a nice little fucking comfortable position at Fox. Being the only woman commentator, she's going to have that job for a while if she wants it. And she is fucking happy as shit. All fucking hell broke loose for fucking poor Ronda.
We're joined now. Sorry, go ahead, Tommy.
Misha fucking won. And Misha won big.
We're joined now by Will's World Entertainment. Will, I want to wish you a happy new year right now for joining us. Will, what is your reaction, because you're into MMA, what is your reaction to Ronda Rousey losing last night?
She's a fraud. She's a fraud. She doesn't belong in a cage. It's clearly evident. The people that she fought in the past, that 10-0 record or whatever it was, 11-0 record, is a bunch of bullshit. She fought a bunch of cunts that didn't know how to fight. They didn't have overall games. They were primarily just strikers, and not even good ones at that. They were just brawlers, a la Misha Tate. That's why she was able to beat the fuck out of her 3 times. Ronda's going to be fine. She just made $3 million, highest single payday for a fighter in UFC history, tied with Conor McGregor. She's going to be okay. She needs to, I believe she retired last night. She needs to stay retired, never get in the cage again. She is a fraud. She has no fucking striking whatsoever. After taking a year off from the sport, you would think someone who was supposed to be training so hard would have learned how to shoot for a double leg. You would think that somebody that trained for a year straight for this comeback fight would learn how to put her fucking hands up in a way where she could defend her fucking face from getting smashed in from other fighters. Apparently, she hasn't done this. What she's been doing for this past year, God knows, because she wasn't training for a fight. That's for damn sure. Was she doing CrossFit stuff? Maybe, because she looked like she was in incredible shape, but her fighting skills have not improved. Someone who's a judo master couldn't even clinch one time. I think, what's this guy's name? Tommy here. He said it. She couldn't even clinch. She couldn't engage a clinch. She couldn't hold the clinch. And the thing is this. Put your fucking hands up. Put your fucking hands up. That helps a great deal. Getting your hands up, protecting your face, you won't get punched in the face as often. She didn't even.
What Edmund said?
What did Edmund say?
When he was, you could hear his audio in the background when he was commentating during the fight.
What did he say?
He's talking about head movement and he's talking about clinching. Not one time did he ever talk about pulling fucking guard. Why not pull guard? You know, at the very end, he's saying clinch, clinch. And it's like, no, fucking fall on your back and pull guard. That's what you're supposed to do in a situation like this. I mean, if she gets on top of you, you're in a good position.
Mm-hmm.
Why not play that game? Why not pull guard? Edmund has been telling her all the wrong fucking things. And it's her fault for staying with him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, at the end of the day, she can't blame anybody but herself. She has to look in the mirror and realize that she did this all to herself. She's the reason why her career is over. She's the reason why she fell from grace in the public eye, the whole 9 yards. And the fact is, when most fighters that you'll see in the UFC, when they're losing the fight on the feet, they usually shoot for a single leg or a double leg takedown and try to get the fight to the ground. When they're losing the fight on the feet, they switch levels, like you said, shoot in for a takedown. She does not have any wrestling pedigree whatsoever, which is baffling to me. She does not know how to shoot a fucking double leg for her life, to save her life. And all of her fights, you go back and watch all 14 of her professional fights. Not one time has she ever shot in for a single leg or even a double leg takedown. Not one time. And that is the most basic of things that you learn in mixed martial arts, is the wrestling. Wrestling comes first, and she doesn't have it. She has the judo, but she cannot utilize the judo.
She has all the right people to help her train too. I mean, like Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier would have fucking helped her. I mean, they're on the same team together in the Olympics. Like, why can't Daniel Cormier help her out with a little bit of the wrestling? Jesus Christ! But I think
about it like
one of those dicks who's like, don't you fucking talk to him. He'll steal you away from me. And he has been fucking with her head so bad, and she has been going along with this fucking asshole. And like, as a general woman, she's in a bad relationship with some fucking douchebag who doesn't give a fuck about her. And she's following along with it.
Conor McGregor is a perfect example of what you do coming off of a loss. You try to avenge that loss right away, and you hire the right people to be around you to help you in the areas where you were weak. Conor McGregor shoved out, what was it, $1.5 million to start a training camp specifically for Nate Diaz. That's how the fight game has evolved. You hire specialists, you get the right people behind you, you get the right coaches with you, and you adjust, readapt, evaluate, and overcome. That's what you do. When you notice you have a weakness in a certain area, or
show the
one opponent in particular, you know, found a way around what your strengths are, you adapt to that and you change your game up. She has not changed her game up, and unfortunately, it's the end of her career. See you later. I'm not gonna miss you. I mean, let's be honest, guys. I'm sorry, Jerry. One more thing, real quick. Let's be honest,
Okay,
guys. The women. There was a reason why Dana White didn't want women in the UFC in the first fucking place, because he knew the majority of them really can't fucking fight. There's only a handful of them that are real fucking killers. Claudia Gadelha, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, Valentina Shevchenko, and Amanda Nunes. Those are the only real legit fighters that like female fighters that I want to fight. And Cyborg isn't a fucking female. Stop it with that shit. Stop it. She's not a that's not a fucking female, so I don't want her name anywhere near a female division. That's a fucking name. Dark Horse, if you're listening, I'm still waiting on my proof. He's claiming he's gonna prove to me somehow, some way that Cyborg is a female, and that basically nobody has a picture of this woman, supposed woman, before the age of 30. Like, you don't see any pictures of her in her youth, nothing. That's because all those pictures are her with a penis. So,
The new birth. The new birth.
What are you gonna say?
Like, you and Donald Trump won the fucking birth certificate.
something, anything.
The
They
birthers.
call it cyborg for a reason. Why are they calling it a cyborg? You know what a cyborg is a blend between machine and human. This is a blend between female and male right here.
Oh God. Dom, what do you think there about this here? What do you think about Ronda's legacy? Like you know, because as far as we are aware, she's retiring. You know, do you think we're going to see her back? What's her legacy going forward?
Well, I think her legacy is one of pain and agony, because it's so sad that a woman of her stature was at 100%. Can you lower it a little bit, just real quick? Because she had 100% stock and it went down to zero, and that's mainly because of her two devastating, career-changing, career-altering defeats. First, the one by the hands of Holly Holm, that exposed her. The aura of invincibility was gone, and then she had an aura of vulnerability. Okay, so you saw in that fight that she could not deal with someone with kickboxing skills, to be able to stick a jab, to have distance. Ronda Rousey doesn't move backwards. She doesn't cut angles. She doesn't stick a jab. She doesn't have head movement. She got beat devastatingly there. And then to come back a year or so later, and with all these promos, in which was called hype, and get defeated in 48 seconds, you're looking at a woman who had 100% stock. It went to zero. She is now, and I want to make this very clear, because a lot of WWE people might not be understanding the implications of this, General Jerry. She will no longer be a potential investment for Triple H, Stephanie, and Vince McMahon. Perception matters.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. Because, can I speak 2 seconds about this? Because I might not know a lot about MMA, but there's one thing I know is WWE. And there's one thing I know for a sheer fact, is that there were people saying that, because Ronda Rousey lost a UFC, she's automatically going to be in the WWE. Here's the thing about that. She got knocked the fuck out twice, okay? The difference is with Brock Lesnar is that Brock Lesnar actually beat people, okay? Brock Lesnar has a presence about him. I'm not saying Ronda doesn't, but Brock actually has a presence. Ronda lost twice. You can't automatically put her in the WWE straight away. Also, as far as I'm aware, I think she's still on contract by the UFC. So you can't just automatically say, oh, because she lost, let's pick up the scraps and let's just have Ronda Rousey. You can't, it doesn't work that way. You can't have that. It's ridiculous to me. And the fact that people are still saying that Ronda Rousey is going to be in the WWE is sheer ridiculousness. It's ridiculous. I mean, you have Ronda in there. She beats fucking Becky Lynch. She beats Nikki Bella. I'm sorry, Tommy. I know you don't know a lot about WWE and stuff like that. But
I don't know what language you're speaking right now.
Yeah. I apologize. I apologize. But
Very good.
I
the
understand
thing is-
Korean better.
but when Ronda goes into WWE, it's ridiculous. How can she go into the WWE? If she was gonna go into WWE, she should have came in afterward. The same applies to CM Punk. CM Punk cannot go into WWE because he got knocked the fuck out. He got knocked the hell out. It defies the presence of what wrestling is. And as much as people criticize professional wrestling, okay, there is an aura to it. There is somewhat of barely a realism to it. But there has to be some type of realism where they say, this person is a badass, this person can break this person's arm, this person can do that. But you can't have Ronda go in there and her cutting promos and...
Jerry.
But she's just after losing. You can't have it.
Can't you just shoot a bunch of steroids and act like a lunatic, though?
Well,
professional wrestling and act like an asshole?
Well, steroids are against professional wrestling. They're against the program, depending on who you are, whether it'll be Triple H or a few other people.
They have rules in the WWE? I'm learning things. I didn't know this.
No, you're actually not allowed roids in WWE anymore. You're not allowed it. You're allowed access to her.
It made sense for her to make that appearance at WrestleMania at that in the past with The Rock, because at that time she was undefeated, she was on top of the world, and there was a product there to be sold. At this point, like we've all been saying this for the past 20 minutes here, her stock has went from 100 to 0. It's done. There's no more stock in this woman. You cannot take her seriously.
I just like ripping on WWE. That's all.
You throw her into the mix, and I mean, it could work because, you know, I mean, let's face it. The majority of us, especially the adults, realize what Conor McGregor said about the WWE and professional wrestlers is true. They're a bunch of pussies. They're a bunch of overly roided up pussies. They don't know how to fight for real. At least she has an Olympic pedigree. That's going for her. She has an Olympic pedigree. She has fought and won. She's been in real fights. The majority of that roster, I think it's safe to say that they've never been in a real fight in their life. The majority of them, outside of Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, and a few others. You know, they've played slap ass with each other in the back. You know what I mean? I mean, for Christ's sake, when Sin Cara's in the back of the, in the back, they're knocking people out left, right, and center. This little Mexican fucktard is the baddest motherfucker walk in your fucking locker room. There's a problem there. There's a problem there. Those ain't tough guys, man. When Sin Cara's the toughest motherfucker in your locker room, and you got a locker room full of guys that are 6'8", 350 pounds, is Sin Cara's the toughest motherfucker. I mean,
he actually got through off the bus at one point because I don't know if anyone's aware of this, but Sin Cara, who's a wrestler, he was making noises on the bus, and he was making noises and shit. Chris Jericho turned around and said to him, "Stop it." He said, "Hell no, I'm gonna keep doing it." So everyone grabbed him. I mean, this is like a Royal Rumble here, people. They grabbed Sin Cara off the bus. They grabbed Sin Cara off the bus and threw him off the bus. This is like a Royal Rumble. I would rather see that than Raw television, okay? And that is a fact. But the fact remains is that Sheamus got knocked out by Sin Cara, okay? Yep. Sheamus got knocked out. And listen, Sheamus is Irish. Listen, I can only defend him so much, but come on, son. You know,
Talking about a guy that's 6'6", 280 pounds. He's getting tooled out by a 5'10" Mexican guy.
it's like, you know, and Tommy, you
So
should.
the point I'm trying to make is that you could probably sell Ronda. You could sell Ronda, but do you want to? Because right now it's a business risk. Before it was a surefire win for you.
And also, she's going to cost a lot of money.
I think you could bring her in. I think you could sell. I think you could sell the whole thing because there's so much publicity behind it, and there's so much bullshit behind it that I think that you could bring her into WWE and just rip her apart and talk shit to her, and like make it a big fucking media stunt. And like I don't know if she'll fight her, wrestle or not, but like you could bring her in and just talk shit to her, and she could take a verbal beating. And maybe she could prove herself within a WWE. And she would be a very, very cheap stock to buy. You wouldn't have to spend much, 6 months from now.
Right.
Because Ronda's not going to have any fucking money, dude.
Her stock is, if you're going to buy it, like if it's a stock market thing, her stock is so low right now. If you're thinking about taking a risk, now's the time to do it. If you're going to get her now while her popularity is at an all-time low. And fucking get her cheap. Get her cheap, man. It's like when Coca-Cola goes on sale, 12 packs for $5.99.
You could buy that stock dirt cheap. I won 20 fucking times that you appear in WWE, and we're just gonna talk shit to you, and you're gonna have a sports psychologist in the back, monitoring that you don't kill yourself because all the shit that we're gonna say to you. And then you're going to wrestle a couple times. That's about it.
Dawn,
but everyone's going to love this shit.
Dawn, do you think WWE is the only place that Ronda can go? Or do you think that she should just leave that and go to either movies or whatever the fuck it may be?
Jerry?
I
mean, like...
She's not a good actor. I will say that. I did acting.
Like, the same thing you're talking about. Like there has to be that like ultimate fucking presence of a badass motherfucker who can kill people. Like if let's say Sylvester Stallone got the shit beat out of him a bunch of times after he made those Rocky movies, in a real fight, people wouldn't fucking buy into any of it. They go, fuck it, he got his ass kicked. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. Like, why should I watch Rocky #4 when he got the shit beat out of him in some bar, and like 5 times, and then he tried to fight professionally and got his ass kicked? It would have ruined his career. And I think that like the movie industry is more fickle than the fucking WWE industry, because the WWE industry, I think that you could like build up a storyline more and talk shit to the person. And that person would just have to kind of take it in a way. And Ronda would show tears and she would get emotional and dramatic, and like that kind of plays into the whole WWE thing. And like it would be real fucking tears because she really is fucking that hurt. So there wouldn't be that much of acting involved. So I think you could buy Ronda Rousey stock dirt cheap right now.
You
might be able to fucking sell it. And if you lose a couple bucks on it, you could do it. But, this is WWE, so they don't care about anything else.
The thing is with WWE is that they do care about, like, the legitimacy of the wrestlers, right? Yeah. That's why I don't think CM Punk is going to come back anytime soon. Because if CM Punk won that fight and then said, I'm going to quit UFC, that's me done.
Ronda did better than CM Punk. By a lot.
In seconds, though.
CM Punk, got destroyed, dude, and never even fucking did anything. Ronda got destroyed in 48 seconds. At least, and then past she fucking was a champion. You could argue that.
Yeah. It like CM Punk, I feel as if that was his worst decision ever. When I remember
the worst decision ever. I've never seen someone make a more poor decision than to do that.
Tommy, he reacted to my video and near broke down crying. He reacted. Did you see that shit? He reacted to my video. Did you not? Dawn was on it. I was on it on Fox Sports.
Oh, I
We
remember
were
that. I
being
remember
done-
that. Yeah. I remember that. I saw that.
Me and Don One Banks were on Fox Sports, and CM Punk reacted to me and the Don One Banks, and I said, "I bet you didn't see this one coming." And I said,
I heard Don's voice.
and Don One Banks, Bill Brooks, what have you got? I believe, Don, is that what you said? I'm trying to remember what you said there in that show. If he's still,
I think Don was questioning CM Punk's ability
yeah, I like
in the video.
Even at a point where even I was like me being a massive WWE fan, right? It even got to a point where it's like, come on. You know, the guy's like in his fucking late 30s. I mean,
Yeah, man.
And listen, there's no disputing what CM Punk has done in a WWE ring, okay? There's no disputing that. There's no disputing what he's done with his promo ability. There's no disputing that. But once he lost, that's when his stock dropped. You heard Stephanie McMahon well. You heard what Stephanie McMahon said. She literally called out the Chicago crowd and went, listen, if you guys chant CM Punk more than 2 minutes and whatever seconds, you might chant louder than CM Punk did. She said this on live TV. And that is why CM Punk will not return. And that is why I'm against people making videos that are saying that CM Punk is returning. Listen, the only guy that is actually going to return that I believe is Kurt Angle. That is all I believe. But at the same time, you cannot say that CM Punk and Ronda Rousey are going to be in WWE just because they got lost, okay? WWE have some credibility. They don't want to pick up the scraps on the food table. That, you know, you understand what I mean by that?
There's one place Ronda could go. There's one place Ronda could go, and she'd have a lot of success, and she'd make a lot of money.
TMZ?
No. God knows. It's really outside the box fucking thinking. You have to really think outside the box. I mean, this isn't in America. She could go one place, Ryzen. If she went to Ryzen, she could run fucking house in Japan. And the Japanese fucking audience would love her. The Japanese audience want a blonde hair woman so bad. I mean, like if you have a blonde hair chick and you're walking around Japan, it's like a status symbol. You know, it's a big fucking deal to have some blonde hair chick, you know, beating the shit out of people.
I'll be right back. All right? I'll be right back. I just need to cross.
I would buy Ronda Rousey stock right now, dirt cheap, if I could. Now, everyone's gonna be like, "What the fuck you want with that shit?" And I'd sell it to fucking Ryzen if I could. Ronda Rousey, I would love to be Ronda Rousey's manager right now. I'd be like, seriously, get the fuck away from Edmund right now. I'm gonna change your life. We're gonna live in Japan. So I'm moving to Japan too. And it would work. And she could fucking run fucking house in Ryzen. Jerry, you there? Jerry. Jerry.
Yeah, I'm back.
All right. Did you hear what I said?
No, man, I just came through the door.
All right. There's one place that Ronda Rousey would really fucking develop her career and do an amazing job, make a shit ton of money, have a great life, and she would, her stock would go through the roof right now. And I would buy as much Ronda Rousey stock as I possibly could. But it's not in America.
Okay.
Ryzen. I would go to fucking Ryzen right now. If Ryzen can get a blonde-haired chick to kick fucking ass in Japan, and which she would, because she's not going to get any fucking strikers who can fucking beat the shit out of Ronda. I think that Ronda could fucking build up and develop her. Have her fight fucking scrubs off the fucking street. Just to redevelop Ronda Rousey. And I'd be like, yo, Ronda, you got to get the fuck away from your coach right now. I will change your life. I will make you happy again. You got to get away from your fucking coach. That's one thing. Get away from fucking your boyfriend. But I'll change your life. I'll make everything fucking better. You don't even have to think about killing yourself. I mean, if you really, truly love your boyfriend or you love these people you're around, you really want to kill yourself? You're thinking about killing yourself?
That's the danger. That's why I
come
said
on, Ronda. Here,
she
yo,
needs to be on
seriously.
a watch list right now. I have to be honest.
Yeah.
She's
You
gotta
can't
be
be
on a
too
watch
involved.
list.
You can't be
Speaking of
loving yourself
Rising,
too
big
much.
ups to Mirko Crow Cop. Big ups to Mirko Crow Cop winning the Grand Prix last night. 2 fights in one night.
Yeah. There you go. Exactly. People are talking about it. The MMA community is talking about it. Go to fucking Ryzen.
Hey guys, I gotta. Jerry, how long are you gonna be on for?
I have no
You gonna be
idea.
on
man.
for a while?
Whenever I collapse.
Whenever. All right, because I'm gonna run to the store real quick, and I actually I got a video planned for today about the past 24 hours in MMA, so I want to do that vid. But once I'm done all that, I'm gonna hop right back in here.
All right, man.
All right, brother. Guys, take it easy.
See you there, man. Dawn, you still there, Dawn?
No, Don's gone, I think.
It's Dawn gone. Tommy, in terms of WWE, right? And I know you don't like it, right? What like I know that your heavy emphasis is MMA, but what is it that you don't like about WWE? What is it that specifically that you don't like?
Oh, well, I'm not a homophobe, but I'm just not a big fan of the gay community. That's all.
Oh, well, let's be honest, all right, Tommy, because Tommy, I have to say something, right? Because I have to defend WWE in some shape or capacity. A lot of these guys that are in WWE take concussions, they take bumps. When they bump in the ring, it's equivalent to a small car crash, right?
Oh, I believe it.
And what a lot of these guys go through is massive impact. Now, from an MMA style, I understand where you're coming from. Oh, it's fake or whatever. But you have to bear in mind that this is just it's entertainment. You have to.
Yeah.
Do you respect the people that do it for entertainment purposes?
What I think is this, Jerry. If you really want to hear my analogy, is this.
Go ahead.
Like big time soap plays and soap operas, like you'll see Broadway shows like Rent and Tommy and fucking Cats and Leo Miones or some shit. You'll see those big Broadway plays. I just think that WWE is the same thing. It's just I think it's the same genre. That's all. And like the Broadway musicals and the Broadway plays, that's just I'm not saying like they're all gay, but it's just that's the predominantly the gay fucking community. and I think that WWE is
I think
associated.
I have to say that's a bit harsh saying.
I think
they're
that,
part of the
that I
gay
think that.
community.
Wait. Let me
That's a bit
finish. I
harsh.
think
That's a bit harsh. And
wait. Let me finish. Jerry. Let me finish.
But go ahead.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
So I think they're connected to that genre, but you can get really fucking hurt. That's the only little bit difference. But they're still a part of that genre. They're not a part of sports. And people associated that with sports.
No, they don't. No, they
I'm
don't.
like, no. They're part of the Broadway musicals and Broadway plays. They're not a part of sports. They're a part of Broadway musicals. They're a part of like, midday home mothers who watch fucking dramas on TV and shit. And that's
no.
It's just soap operas for men, and it's just soap operas.
Let me explain.
It's just the most extreme soap opera. That's all.
No. Let me explain why. Here's the thing, right? Because I'm
not a homophobe, but I'm just not a big fan of the gay community. That's all.
Well, see, here's the thing. What's more gayer, a man throwing a guy off a top rope or a guy linking his legs together on an MMA cage?
I would say being a part of the Broadway show and going along with the whole musical. That's what I would say.
But no, right? Because here's the thing, right? And I noticed this with MMA fans, right? And it's not just you, Tommy. There's many others that like say, "Oh, you can't watch WWE." Here's the thing about WWE, right? Yes, do they get hurt? Absolutely. Is there a lot of?
I'm not saying they don't.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't fucking get your neck broken. I'm not saying you can't.
Yeah.
Like you're insane to fucking jump off a fucking steel fucking cage.
Yes.
That doesn't mean it's like not a part of the musicals. It's not a part of the dramas. It's a part of. You're still associated with the gay community. That's all.
No, well, see, that's.
If you're part of.
First of all,
I'm just want to call it to what it is.
Tommy, listen. You can't just say it's a part of the gay community, all right? Because that's ridiculous. That is absolute madness. It's madness.
That's what I think it is. I just think it's
madness. Listen, you see MMA, you see two guys literally bumming each other in the fucking cage. Literally.
And they're fighting to the death in a way.
But they're groping each other. How can you say? Listen, I have respect for MMA, right? I have massive respect for MMA, right? Absolutely. Dom will know this. I have respect for boxing. I have respect for everything. Here's the thing, though, with WWE is that MMA, all right, you can't take WWE as it is. Is it fake? Absolutely. Is it scripted? Absolutely. Is it like, to a casual person looking at that and saying, that's ridiculous. Why are they doing this? I understand that. I completely understand that. But for you to turn around and say, listen, that's a part of the gay community, that's just ridiculous to me.
Why is that ridiculous? I don't understand. It's part of the same genre. And I'm not a homophobe. I'm just saying, just acknowledge the fact that that's a part of the same genre. That's all. Like horror movies. Like just imagine, like Saw.
No.
Saw is a part of the horror movie genre. You know what I mean? Action movies. Spider-Man is a part of the action movie genre. Just the fact it's part of the same genre about it.
So when Chuck Liddell grabs another guy's leg, is that not a little bit? You know what I mean? Is that not a bit on the bendy around the bush side?
So like if I'm tackling somebody in rugby or I'm tackling somebody,
and when they're rolling each other and they're sweaty
and like if you're grabbing someone and taking them down for a tackle, that's the same scenario.
But you know what I mean, though, Tommy. What I'm trying to explain to you is that in MMA, obviously they do that. They have to do that, right? But in wrestling, they have to do that as well. Okay, but so you can't categorize it as they're part of the gay community. You can't categorize it like that. You just
why not?
Because you can't.
You have to think of it.
Because
It's a part
because you
of
get
the whole musical.
So
I don't know why they
if
don't
some
have music,
guy's
they
wrapping
have
his
to play
legs
musical
around him and going, "Ooh, you saucy bitch," like you can't do that. Like you just
I
can't
think
say
you
that.
can. I think it's
You
very
can.
possible, and I think that the community would accept it and embrace it. That's what I think of it.
Listen, Tommy, me and you are listen, when here's the thing. A lot of people will know in ETA, me and Tommy used to go back and forth all the time on fucking WWE and MMA all the time. Didn't we, Tommy?
I'm not a big fan of the WWE. I'm sorry, I'm just not. Don knows it, and anyone who follows me, I'm not a fan of WWE. I just
I'm gonna make you a fan. I'm gonna make you a fan. That's my goal in life, Tommy. That's my goal. I'm gonna make you a fan of WWE. Watch this. Watch it.
You should try to save Harambe instead. The future Harambes. I think you'd have more success saving another Harambe.
Right. So let's get into 2016, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. So, by the way, Tommy, don't mention Donald Trump. I just want to say there's a lot of Donald Trump supporters in the chat. Just want to let you know. So I just want to give you a heads up.
About him.
I just want to give you a heads up.
Oh, I like saying bad things about Donald Trump.
But here's the thing.
That's what I do. Come on.
I just want to give you a heads up, Tommy.
Oh, I'll give you a head. Okay, yeah.
I just want to give you a heads up. But let's look at the amount of people that died in 2016. All right, you had David Bowie. You had like a shitload of people. All right, that died in 2016.
People die.
Yeah,
people die. Why is this different than any other year?
But there was a lot of people that died that were memorable. Prince died. Fucking.
There's going to be a lot more with fucking Trump as president.
You know, it was just crazy.
You haven't seen shit yet until you fucking saw a Trump presidency of this next year, man. Holy fuck.
Oh fuck! I'm just waiting for Buck to be in the chat. I'm just telling you right now. I'm just waiting for Buck to be in the chat.
There's gonna be a lot more people who die. Oh god.
But was this year the worst year in a while? In a while, at least. Was this the worst year?
For some, like fucking Conor McGregor, it was wonderful.
He didn't lose though this year, did they?
He lost, but you know what? He fucking had an amazing year. He got 2 fucking belts. Nobody's ever done that. Nobody's ever held 2 belts in the UFC at the same time.
I mean, outside of MMA though.
Outside of MMA, it was good for hedge fund owners and bankers, but it'll be even better for them next year.
Listen. What because a lot of people are saying there's a lot of people saying I'm staying up to midnight to watch 2016 die. All right, I'm being one of them.
I already saw it.
26.
I already saw it.
Oh yeah, it's 2017 where you are not in South Korea. In South Korea, yeah. You're out of the danger zone now, Tommy.
I guess so. Everything's perfect. What are you talking about? Everything's wonderful. Harambe is actually brought back to life.
Is Harambe in South Korea there just dancing? Is he?
Yeah.
All right. Dawn, are you still there? Because he's been muted for a while.
That's a good Facebook post. Harambe has come back from the dead.
1 million likes. 1 million likes.
He died for our memes. He died for our memes.
Enter the arena. This is the breaking news.
Harambe is back.
Harambe is back. 1 million likes and 1 billion views. Hang on, I'll be right back. Hang on. Alright, I'm back now. Harambe died for our sins.
He died for our memes.
He died for our memes. Jeez. Dude, that was crazy. Like, dude, see the YouTube Rewind? They didn't even feature him. That was madness. Like, I thought, dude, the YouTube. Did you see the YouTube Rewind?
Nah, yeah, I saw some of them. They're
Fuck,
pretty
it was
good.
terrible. No, the main YouTube Rewind.
Oh, I don't know if I saw that one.
Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible. It was like a bunch of guys. It was a bunch of guys from like 2011 that you didn't even hear before, and they were just like doing stuff on the screen. And The Rock was there, and just fucking presenters, and fucking James Corden was there, and you're just like, where's the YouTubers? You know, where's H3H3? Where's iDubbbz? You know, there's no YouTube presence there. And it feels to me as if YouTube now is going into Hollywood now more than it is to the people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that's just my point of view anyway about that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Let's check the comments right now. Cal Bachetto, aka Hangout Gal, will be not unblocking me unless on his behalf of his does not have a foot fetish. What the fuck? This is some weird shit.
If only I had a gorilla suit. Oh.
There's people really hating on you right now, Tommy, since that Donald Trump comment.
That's good.
Actually, a guy who I'm
There's
actually
a lot of
good friends,
Harambe fans who are mad at me. I get it.
a good friend of mine, Robbie Battle, said, Tommy Gayweather, go take a black dick penis in your ass. Oh wow, the chat is going crazy right now. They really don't. They really don't like what you said.
They are not happy with me. How dare you say that about Harambe?
People are not happy about your comments about WWE, which I agree with. I don't agree with Tommy on this one. Just to let you know. Somebody wrote, Jerry thinks he's a big shot. He's really a scrawny nerd. Listen, I'm bigger than you son of a bitch. Okay? J Rowe. J Rowe. What are you from the 90s, J Rowe? Who the fuck you think you are? Fucking slap the shit out of you. We got Walking on Lego, the legend himself on here. Fortune 4 shooters wished us a happy New Year's Eve. People are asking for the link constantly. Let's see here. Some people are saying UFC ain't gay. Wrote fuck Tommy.
Yep.
A guy went, Trump will sponsor the resurrection of Harambe, motherfucker. Wrestling Snowman wrote, I don't agree with the WWE stuff. Cabal said, just so this kids can kill Harambe for wild game and then have the Harambe zombie stuff a post on Trump's office. And then some guy wrote, "I support gay rights." Jerry, this is wild right now. Jerry, what do you think of Broken Matt Hardy? Okay, so Tommy, sorry about this. You might not know, but yes, what Broken Matt Hardy did for the wrestling business is fucking truly astonishing. I feel one of the best wrestlers up there. You know, I would even say better than AJ Styles. I have to be honest with you. I feel as if what Matt Hardy did with the professional wrestling industry in terms of TNA, he actually brought people to watch TNA for once. And I feel as if what Matt Hardy did with TNA and his storyline was absolutely excellent. You know, I have to say that, absolutely brilliant, fucking fantastic. Jerry, can you send a video of what the fuck is that? I'm not even gonna say that shit. That's dressed up as a Trump and what the fuck? These tap out shirts wearing dunes think they're above the wrestling community. Oh shit. So you know, listen, you keep writing your comments there, folks. You know, I think Tommy, you've pissed off a lot of people.
Man, you say one thing about Harambe and people go crazy.
Where is Don? Is Don still muted?
I don't know. I don't know what he did.
Is he still muted?
I guess.
Let me think. Let's have a look here and see who's on Facebook. Let's have a look here.
Poor Rhonda.
Poor Rhonda indeed. So, guys, I would like to thank you all for coming here. I'd like to thank you all. I would like to wish you a very happy 2017. Hopefully we can get out of this funk of a year. The General Jerry channel actually did pretty well in 2016. We got on Fox Sports. We got an echo.
Yeah. People hit me up. You get echoes when people hit me up on Facebook. Fucking Candace. God damn it.
Can you hear me now? Oh, no,
Yeah,
there's no echo now. So just want to say we were on Fox Sports this year. We were featured on a Don Tony Kevin Castle show. We got over 1.3 million viewers on this channel. I can't believe it, but we got 1.3 million viewers on this channel alone in 1 year. And I want to thank you all guys for doing that. I want to thank you guys for subscribing. We're on the road now to 3,000, but by 2017, I want to get 5,000 subscribers. That is where the money's at, motherfuckers. I want to get 5,000. I'd like to thank my guests right now, Will's World Entertainment. I'd like to thank Tommy Razorstein. I also want to thank Don Juan Banks for being on here. And I'd like to thank everyone in the chat right now. We'll just wait on Kyle doing a hangout. Kyle, do a hangout there, would you? Fuck's sake. Hurry up, mate, would you? I'll just read a few comments right now. Rhonda died in 2016. You deserve it, Jerry. You're a hardworking fella. Thank you so much, Cabal. I don't think it could be done, Harambe. Spy Chick. Spy Chick. We want a twerking Harambe. That was another person. Jerry and Tommy, do any of you guys watch Babe Station?
Watch what?
Tommy, I don't think that's in your vicinity.
What's that? I didn't hear it.
I can't even say it on here. Some guy wrote, Jerry and Tommy, do any of you guys watch Babe Station TV?
Beavis Station?
No.
I don't
Babe
get it.
Station. Babe Station.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you really don't. You really don't want to know. General Jerry, get WJ. He was on here offer, but I think he's busy right now. I don't want to pester him. Get the hater out of here. They apparently want you out of here now. Beavis Station, LOL, fire, fire, fire. Who should join Cena versus McGregor in a UFC fight? McGregor did call out John Cena. But anyway, guys, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. I'd like to thank you all for watching. This is General Jerry on the General Jerry channel. Signing out.